I had a friend who took his family on a European vacation this summer and spent several days in Paris. And while he was planning for his trip earlier in the year, I'd made a comment about like all the times I'd been to Paris in the summer. It was always very hot. In fact, I'd stayed at a hotel one time that didn't have AC, and it was just very uncomfortable. And so he needed to check into that. Well, sure enough, his hotel that he had booked did not have AC. He cancels it, gets a new one, has to pay some more money for for this other hotel. And anyway, fast forward to July, I get a picture from him of him and his family in front of the Eiffel Tower. And I couldn't help but notice that in the background, there's people wearing scarves and jackets. And I'm like, dude, what's going on, man? He's like, and there was a cold front that came through. It's in the 60s. My family is all upset because like they're catching colds because we don't have warm clothes. They had to like run to some store nearby to buy some sweatshirts. And it just got me thinking about how advice goes. Like I was just trying to help a man out. You know, he's going there with his wife and his kids, and I don't want him to be uncomfortable like I was when I was there. And if I can help, then you know maybe that helps him. And so I think that's typically the nature of advice. Like when you talk to a trusted mentor or advisor, they're going to give you their experience, right? They're going to tell you how it was for them or what they've done. And the interesting thing about advice, like I think you have to seek it out. I think you have to get quality advice from trusted people, but you also have to understand that it's based on their experience that was like in a particular environment, a particular market, a particular situation at a particular time, you know, and if that isn't considered, because like usually the advice doesn't have all of that context, right? It's just the lesson that was learned and then that's it. But the fact of the matter is that like if you go do everything that they may have advised today is different than the day that it happened to them. And so just something to consider. By no means I'm saying like don't take advice. I just think like as you're giving advice or you're receiving it, you have to understand that nuance because that's important. You know, past performance does not indicate future returns, so to say. So yeah, I hope you have a good one. If this was helpful, I hope you'll share it with some friends trying to get some new subscribers on the newsletter. Check it out, jaredloftus.com. And I'll see you next time.